So today's a pretty rainy day here in SoCal, and we're all bundled up in parkas because it's dropped below 60. And I was home baking some very special chocolate chip cookies that I'm going to share probably tomorrow, and thinking about personal style. In all the time that I've been doing this, one of the main questions that people ask me is how to determine your personal style. And here's what I'll say about that. I think it's pretty innate. I think that you develop your personal style over time and you're influenced by your environment, you're influenced by books you read, travel, things that you dive into. A lot of different things shape that. And I think it's really important to not succumb to trends. Even as a designer, there are trends that are just force fed us all the time. Think about Modern Farmhouse. How many people are regretting that just leaned into that full force? I think there's a middle ground for everyone. I think you need to be true to yourself. I think that it's okay to insert trends in tiny little ways, but overall, the look of your house, the look of your home should be consistently you. It should be what makes you feel alive, what makes you feel comfortable. I'm a collector. I've always been a collector all the way back to when I was in college, and one of my best friends and I would grab coffee and we would yard sale, tag sale, garage sale, run around and dig. I still get together with that same friend and do the same thing, and it still brings me great joy. I'll give you a little example. I have a collection of bells that I began with her. And even though she lives in a different state than me, whenever I'm out at a garage sale, a tag sale, antique sale, I look for brass bells. And when I buy one, I think of her. It's true to me. I have them displayed in this really beautiful black pottery bowl. It brings me joy, makes me think of her, and doesn't have anything to do with the trend. It has to do with what I love and the experience that it reminds me of. So be true to you, and that's your design style. One other thing I'll say about personal design style is don't be influenced by other people. You may go to someone else's house and love their dark, moody bathroom, but that just doesn't work for you. And I'll give you an example of this. I do color almost all day long for other people. My house is decidedly beige, and I love that. It works for me. I've tried to do colors several times. I always almost immediately paint over it. I do have a little color in pillows, like this little rusty pillow behind me. But overall, I like the tranquility and the serenity of a creamy white palette. It just works for me. So I think it's okay to love that for someone else, but not necessarily bring it home to you. So back to being true to you, really lean into what makes you feel good in a space, in your own space, not necessarily someone else's. It might not translate.